Now, let's turn to Ukraine, because Boris Johnson, of course, visited the Ukrainian capital, Kyiv, last week to mark the country's Independence Day. It was the outgoing Prime Minister's third visit to Ukraine since Russia's invasion began 6 months ago. And as well as announcing a further £54 million in military support, he was also presented with the Order of Liberty Medal, which is Ukraine's highest award that's been given to foreign nationals. Well, delighted, as always, to say I'm joined by the Ukrainian Member of Parliament, Kira Rudik, who joins us down the line. Kira, thank you, as always, for joining us. And we talked a little about this last week, didn't we? The sense, and Boris Johnson continues to make jokes about it here in the UK, I don't know if you're aware about this, that he's more popular in Kyiv than he is in Kensington in West London, that he is a popular figure there in Ukraine.
Hello, thank you so much for having me. Well, it is indeed true. I just turned off my radio here, and there was a song which included Boris Johnson's saying "Dobry večer, everybody," which in Ukrainian is "Good evening, everybody." I can tell you there are Boris Johnson burgers in the local stores here. So he is incredibly popular, and the support of Great Britain in this war is definitely related in people's minds to Boris Johnson as a figure. He is really right now like a household name, where people are relating to him as to President Zelensky or somebody that they like definitely know and really, really like. So I do believe that his statement is right. He's more popular in Ukraine, not only than in Kensington, but probably than anywhere else.
What is the thought process, though, about who's going to take over? I think you guys, as in, the Ukrainians and the government, have been speaking to both the candidates in the leadership race. A real emphasis, I would assume, from both of them, that they want to carry on taking that line of support for you and your fellow Ukrainians.
Yes, of course, both candidates are claiming that they would continue the support and that we can count on the governmental politics to be the same as it was before, supporting Ukraine, taking leadership on sending us weapons. And I guess the important thing would be when the Prime Minister is elected, what would be the first steps and if we would actually continue seeing it in practice. Because right now they are on the election race, and of course the claims would be to continue the support. I do hope that it would not be only in sending Ukraine weapons, but also in work with unfreezing Russian assets and using them to help Ukraine. This is an incredibly important direction. Both candidates also claim that they are interested in pursuing this path, and I personally do believe that this is one of the ways to cover for the increasing cost of energy and also to cover for the support for Ukraine that has been increased as well.
And just very finally, Kira, just looking at the operation on the ground, how things are there in regards to the war. And we know, obviously, the Ukrainians have started a counteroffensive in Kherson in the south. But there are concerns that the Russians could do the same in parts of the east.
We are concerned about two things right now. Well, the first is obviously the nuclear station, and there has been the UN watchdog delegation coming in and checking what's going on there. But we still feel extremely threatened by being like one step away from another catastrophe. Second concern, obviously, is the forces of Russia that are moved to the south and the increased attacks in the east. However, the changes are really minimal, and we see right now the better performance of Ukrainian army than of Russian at the east, and we do hope that till autumn comes, we will be able to regain certain territories and get into the situation where it would be impossible to fight due to the weather condition at much better state than we are right now.